The countdown is on for the 39th Quad City Arts Festival of Trees. The event officially opens to the public this Saturday with so much to see and take part in. And here with everything we need to know is Sandy Burichter, Quad City Arts Festival of Trees coordinator this year. Sandy, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time. Lots to get to and talk about. This is really such a tradition for people all across the QCA and beyond taking part in this. Festival of Trees is closing in now on 4 decades, so 39 years. This is just such a big deal to people here in our community.
It is, and you know, 39 years, you know, nothing lasts 39 years.
It's a long
right?
time, yeah.
But it is all because of the volunteers. We have volunteers that have been there helping for 20, 30 years. In fact, our Grand Marshal this year is Pat Wolford, and she's been with us 35 years.
Yes.
It's just crazy, but it's all about the volunteers and people coming together. The whole community supports us.
Yes, hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that make this happen, and we'll be sure to touch on that too before we end the segment, because there are still some opportunities if that's something that people might be interested in. Let's start though with this year's theme, Merry and Bright. So talk about how that's playing into everything.
So Merry and Bright, everything in there is shiny, it is bright, lots of lights, lots of colors. We have some new things this year, and we're really excited about that. You know, it's always something to put new on the floor so people can have a reason to come back. So we have some great photo ops this year because we've put new things on the floor. We have some new designers coming in. It's different. It's going to be different this year.
Yeah, a little bit different, which really gives everybody something to look forward to, you know, when there's just that little thing where you're like, maybe I haven't seen this before. So talk a little bit before we move on about Quad City Arts and how the Festival of Trees every year just really works to support the Quad City Arts organization. I mean, this is, you know, one of the biggest fundraisers that propels, you know, all the work that you do at Quad City Arts.
Absolutely, absolutely. The work that we do and the money we raise goes to support our visiting artist series. And that brings the performing artist into area schools and organizations. You know, exposes the community to different cultures, different music. Just, it's really important, especially to our schools.
Yes, at a time when I think a lot of schools nationwide, I'm not speaking specifically about the Quad Cities, have been seeing different cuts to different things like arts and things like that. You know, we have this great organization right here in the Quad Cities that is working to immerse students and different other organizations, senior centers and community centers in the arts. And it's great that it's not only been able to be something that Quad City Arts has kept going, but it's also growing.
Yes, it is.
Year.
Yes, it is.
Thanks to events like this one. Okay, so let's talk specifically about the River Center and what people can see inside. If you have never participated before, bought a ticket to check out Festival of Trees, I think a lot of people would be wowed. There are all kinds of displays.
There are, and you know, we work really hard on our facility decor. The trees and the designs are the focus, but we like to throw our own little wow factor in as well. And this year people are going to be really surprised. So we have trees, wreaths, room vignettes. We have, oh goodness, what else do we have? We have a train. You know, that's something that's really popular with families, is the train.
Yeah, and right now we're seeing a little bit of video from, you know, years past. This is from last year, where you can kind of take a peek at what some of the trees look like. There's the trains that you were just talking about. What I think is really cool about the trees is you may even recognize, in fact, you'll probably recognize many of the people that have, or individuals or businesses that have put together and decorated a tree for this event, and it is so cool to see what people come up with.
Oh my gosh.
And inspirational. And I mean, if you totally fall in love with it, a lot of times there's an opportunity to purchase that tree or bid on that tree, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. So the trees, we're going to have an online bidding site.
Okay.
And some of the trees and some of the items will be raffle items.
That's awesome.
So you can buy a raffle ticket for $1 and you can win a tree that's, you know, been valued at $600, $700, $800. It's fantastic.
It is. It's a really cool opportunity. So we want to touch on some of the events as well with this entire exciting time. It kicks off with the parade on Saturday. So this is a very big deal for the community. energy. I mean, we've got the helium balloons going on. It's a great holiday parade that TV6 is broadcasting, as we do every single year. The night before is the premiere party, and then the next day you wake up and you head to the parade. Right now we're seeing some video of that. The marching bands, the really cool helium balloons. I have a little insight, and I've heard there are several new helium balloons or floats this year that people have to look forward to.
There are.
So this is really exciting, and brings a lot of people out, even if it's just frigid cold.
Yes,
they get excited about it. Just bundle up.
I myself have been out there in short sleeves, and I've been out there with bundled up in coats and parkas. So.
We have. It's the same for St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Other events that are happening, though, beyond what's going on, you know, inside with all the decor and everything, we have the Teddy Bear Tea that is happening next week. The Sugar Plum Ball, which you're seeing on your screen, my daughter has started taking part in that since last year or the year before. It is super duper fun for all the little ones. We talked about the holiday parade. The Celebrity Lunch, also benefiting Quad City Arts. This is a really great event to get involved in. And then there's the Silent Disco, which we're hearing more and more about, and that event on November 30th.
Absolutely.
So what is planned for that? It's just you purchase tickets and you go and you put the headphones on and...
Yep, we have 3 different DJs. And they all play a different kind of music, and they all have, if you tune into them, one may be green, one may be blue, one may be orange.
That's right.
And so you can just dance your way through, and you can watch what everybody else is doing, and you know, just totally have a good time.
That's very cool. Yeah, you guys are able to get silent disco a lot of times, even like we've had alternating currents and things like that. People just really love it. So consider that. One thing we wanted to mention is you're going cashless this year. Trying to go cashless this year. So people want to help you out and make sure that that happens. All they need to do is just make sure they purchase tickets ahead of time.
Yeah, that'd be great. You can go to qcfestivaltrees.com and click on tickets, and you can purchase your tickets online. Absolutely.
Easy peasy. Just try and do it online and you know, help them go cashless this year. And then finally, that brings us back to volunteers. You have so many wonderful volunteers, but you're always looking for additional help, people that want to get involved. So what kinds of things can volunteers expect to be doing, and how can they sign up to help out?
Well, this year during setup, we had close to 100 people volunteering to build the walls, to move the crates, to do all of this.
Wow.
But it takes over 2,000 volunteers to cover every shift at Festival of Trees. You can help with reindeer games, you can volunteer to help at admissions. There's so many opportunities, so many ways you can just jump in. You get a free ticket. Every day there's a drawing, a daily drawing. And at the end, if you volunteer, your name's put in for a grand prize. A grand prize drawing.
A grand prize drawing for volunteers.
Yes.
That is wonderful, and just a nice little incentive for the folks that really wanted to help out anyways. So very cool. Well, if you want to learn more about the Festival of Trees, purchase tickets, or sign up to be a volunteer, visit qcfestivaloftrees.com. And that quick reminder, the KWQC is broadcasting the Festival of Trees Holiday Parade live this Saturday starting at 10 a.m. So if you can't make it down to the parade in person, you can watch it right here on TV6. Sandy, wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. We really appreciate it.